Okay, the 6 phrases that show you're a junior developer by the secret developer. Are you revealing that you're a junior developer with the way you communicate with your team? These are the 6 phrases that you might be using, which will mark you out as a junior developer. Saying nothing. It's not just about stand-up meetings and the dearth of quality we've seen in those. In our team, someone just announced that they are expecting a baby. To silence. That's just awkward, ain't it? I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, not the baby part, the silence part, where if the team is just silent, you just announce something like that. That's they deserve that. What's the good software developer has a partner? Okay, you can't be. That is junior level thinking. Surely we can do better and support our colleagues than that. We work together, and we should be celebrating the success of others in our work and home lives. Lack of communication is a junior trait. Get better at it. We can't have you being silent in situations where someone announces something as big as having a baby. Come on. Where is the team spirit? You gotta have, you see, junior developers haven't built that team spirit. I'm working on ticket T1234. In any stand-up, we are interested as to whether you have any blockers on your work. We wish the team to be as agile as possible and solve problems for our customers. Okay, we're busy. We're trying to get stuff done. We don't care about your tickets. We just want to know about your blockers. I've never heard of a developer who is interested in their customers. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. You don't want your customers are usually the most important thing. Usually, I mean, actually, it's gonna be pretty doable. I mean, you need to make sure that you're giving feedback in the right format and quality in order to improve the output of the team. Okay, so, yeah, this is, I mean, it's a start, I guess, but I think what he's saying is that, blockers are more important, feedback's more important, stuff like that. I guess the ticket's just more relevant to what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, we can work on improving the quality of our stand-ups. I'm working on code reviews. In our daily lives of writing code and dragging tickets to the right, you might engage in code reviews. You should be doing this as part of your daily tasks. That means you should be working on tickets, but also reviewing code reviews as well. Okay, so he's saying that you shouldn't have to say you're working on code reviews. Yeah, you should just be doing that already. Okay. I mean, it's nice to say that you're reviewing someone's code. He's like, hey, I'm reviewing this person's code right now. And, that is good, like, information. But I guess, like, if you're just saying you're working on code reviews in general, that's bad. But, I mean, yeah, like, I'm just saying, hey, I'm gonna review so-and-so's code, so that way, more than one person doesn't review it and, waste time. You can save time, but yeah, generally that's not a good idea. Okay. You say it in a general way, it's not that useful. Okay. When you review others' work, you are able to learn from what they are doing to improve both their code and your code. Yeah. So you should be doing code reviews. You learn 2 for the price of 1. Yep. That means that these code reviews are not a task in themselves any more than switching on your machine is a task you complete at the start of the day. If there's no ticket for it, it's not work. That's a sarcastic comment, right? That's a sarcastic comment, right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, just because there's no ticket for it doesn't mean you can't review somebody's code. Step up. Go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You're wrong. Telling people they're wrong effectively tells them that they're worthless. Their work is simply wrong and they aren't performing to expectations. The arrogance of thinking you're right. It's such a junior idea. People can be wrong, but generally, they have good reasons for thinking the way they do. It's your issue if you don't consider why there is a train of thought that you don't share. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just telling someone they're wrong is pretty annoying. unless you have a good unless you explain yourself. You can't just say someone's wrong without explaining yourself. That's just that's a dick move for sure. That doesn't help anybody. It's just, you're just putting someone down that way. I mean, you must really not like someone or something. If they're wrong, I hope they aren't working with me. You can be judgmental and more experienced than a junior developer, but not if you're glib and cruel. Okay, yeah. If you are judgmental, you're probably a junior developer. Maybe. It works on my computer. As a software developer, you should be used to working in a variety of environments and producing quality work. That's a sarcastic comment in itself. Saying it works on your computer puts the onus on the test team or whoever reported the defect to prove that there is a problem with the code. Since you didn't check it on the test environment, I know you didn't. You can't be sure about that. Yeah, that's this is the whole reason Docker was created, right? That's gotta be this is the whole reason Docker was created. It works on my computer, then we ship the computer. That's what Docker is. You gotta love it. How about you try to fix the issue before assuming you're right? Yeah, okay, so don't just say it works on your computer. Try to figure out why it's not working on the production environment or the testing environment. My code is never wrong, only the requirements. Great coders understand the constraints in which they work and deliver working code. Okay, right. Why don't we use insert new technology here? As a software developer, we are constantly tempted to use new shiny technology throughout our code. You push for that technology in your code. It's so much better than that 1980s way you guys seem to operate. That's right, you're great programmers. Take that. The problem is the argument needs to include the context and workers and the code as it has previously been written. If you don't take into account the whole situation, you actually seems wholly junior. Yeah, okay, so you gotta, when you want to include new libraries into a project, you have to understand how it'll be integrated, and you need a whole plan for that, because you can't just include a new library into your project or technology. Just simply one does not simply include a new technology into the project. Yeah, there's a lot of things to take in consideration, like what the purpose of technology. It'll increase build times if you include this ginormous library. We don't want that. Then you have your code depends on this new thing that you got to make sure it doesn't break. That's rough. In conclusion, we're not saying that you are definitely a junior if you are saying these types of things, but you probably are. I'm sorry to say that. I didn't want you to hear this from me, but you're probably a junior. All right. This is the Simul Shift. Cheers, my friends.